Hi everyone, it's Art Diva here. Thanks for watching today or evening or whenever you're watching this. Today's video is sponsored by Karen Morris. I was reached out by Karen Morris to showcase this book for you guys, and this book is called Diamonds and Curls. This is a grayscale coloring book. However, there is a lot of dark images in this book, so I know there are a couple people probably here on my channel that don't care for the very dark grayscale, so you might not want to watch this video. This video may not be for you, but I know my day ones, you're gonna stick around and you're gonna look at what books I showcase no matter what. That's if you like me, truly. But this book, I found it to be very cute. However, some images a little darker than I wanted to, but as overall, I like the book. I got another book that I've posted here on YouTube, which was Grease Monkey. So if you liked Grease Monkey, and I will attach it to this video as well. And Miss Karen Morris was lovely enough to reach out and ask me to showcase this book, and I was glad to. That's the thickness of the book. However, this is my cardstock that I put in. It's white on the back, has a white backing, and yeah, so I happen to have silver to match with that. And let me tell you a little bit more about this book, and then we're going to get into this flip through. This book is about 50, has about 50 images, and it is 8 by 5 by 23 by 11 is the width of this book, the overall circumference of this book. And this book is independently published, so you know, it's like it's on that I would say that Amazon paper, if you get a lot of coloring books through Amazon. So it's that type of paper. It has the black backing on the back as well to prevent bleed through. But I still use cardstock on my pages no matter what, because I just like to be careful. Because sometimes, not all, most times I use coloring pencils and skin tone pencils. I get questioned a lot about that, about what I use for the face. You can there are a variety of skin tone pencils. There are expensive skin tone pencils and inexpensive skin tone pencils. So I have them all. I've probably used them all. So it just varies. So you know, I have no particular favorite, you know, skin tone pencil that I use. However, I do use Prismacolor coloring pencils, Ateza, Black Widow, King Smart, I believe, Giotto. I use those coloring pencils, and I use some inexpensive ones as well. I can't really think. I think it's Shuttle Art I use. That's not very expensive. And Dollar Tree coloring pencils, I use those. Those work really, really well on pages that are a little bit thicker than these coloring book pages here. So without further ado, I won't hold you up anymore. This is going to be a great book. As you can see, it has the glossy cover. And if you like fashion like I do, I love fashion. I watch or read anything fashion. That's right up my alley. So let's get started. And as usual, you know, I've colored a couple images for you guys. Here's your introductory page, copyrights information, of course, and then here's your first image. And of course, you can see there's dark. There's some that are a lot more darker, but the trick that I found to do with that is, if you're using, if you're going to be coloring a grayscale book, use the lighter pencil on the lighter part of the grayscale, and use the darker pencil if you can on the darker. Excuse me. Also, metallics works really well on got tongue tied. Works really well on grayscale books that are very dark, and the back of the page is blank. And they're really nice. It has great subject matter. Some you may not be able to really figure out, you know, what's in the image. So if you don't like any of the AI stuff, this wouldn't be the book for you. I'm not so opposed to using AI, only if it has like the weird fingers and stuff like that. But most of the books I try to pick, they have all the correct amount of limbs and fingers and everything. So, you know, there may be one that slips by me and, you know, I'll flip through it and show you. But, you know, if you don't like it, then it wouldn't be the book for you. Here's another beautiful image that is not so dark, as you can see. And then, you know, if you don't like whimsical type of imagery, this wouldn't be the book for you. But if you're okay, I'm like on the line, so, you know, I'm not opposed to it. I have a couple of books that are fairy tale and, you know, fairies and whimsical and things like that. Okay, see, here's one that's super dark, but I wouldn't say fret over it. But if you don't like it, you just, you know, you don't like it. But you can use dark colors and it will like pop. Like I said, the metallic pencils work. Also gel pens, and one of the images, maybe both of the images, but I know definitely one of the images I use a gel pen on the dark area. And they are given life with the diamonds and the curly hair, or the curly cube flowers and bodice imagery as well. Here's another beautiful one that I like. It's not very dark, so, you know, you have some that are very dark and some that are not. Here's another pretty one. Here's one that's dark. She's gorgeous, isn't she? That's pretty. I should have colored that one. But I have some other projects I'm working on as well, so I couldn't spend a lot of time on the book. Here's one. Now, the only thing I would say about this book is I wish it had more black features, black women features. But some images, you know, I look at and I can see like, okay, I can maybe make this one pass off as maybe biracial or black. Sometimes I do. And hey, it's my book, so I do what I want. But yeah, that's pretty too. This is gorgeous. I almost did this one as well. I figure I'll save it for later. It's another dark one. Here she has all of the curls and everything going with her. And see, she has the type of feature, you know, I could either make her black female, or I can make her Caucasian, or some European looking woman. It's your book. Do what you want with it. For those of you who like the book and who are may possibly get the book, put some book emojis in the comments when you reply, if you wouldn't mind. And also, as always, if you like all of the flip-throughs, please hit that like button, get us in the algorithm a little more. And you know, I try not to disappoint with you guys, and I would like to send out a special thank you to Karen Morris Books for sending me this book. She may even send another, and if she does, I'm going to showcase that for you as well, and color in it and all the good things. See, here's another. You may be like, oh, I don't know if I can color that, blah, 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 blah. I mean, you can. It's got some mystery to it, of course, but, you know, the white could pop if you do the hat or the teeth, and, you know, if you want to make that pearls, you know, and bedazzle it out, and then, you know, you can bring up maybe some of the darker colors. Just you know, use my suggestion. Maybe use the metallic pencils. Maybe you have a better way than I do. Just a bunch of curls. in swirls, even though it's dark. You can make the darkness, you know, can make your color that you use pop. There's another dark one. She's gorgeous. This dark as well. Let me see if I can flip through back real quick. I meant to tell you guys that this is the cover page of the book. That's the cover page. So let's go back to this. Here's another. She's on the, looks like side of like a cliff or something, maybe a beach house. And honey, the wind is blowing and she is doing her thing. And I must share with you guys, I was doing this coloring in this book, and I was telling my husband, because I sit in the living room, that's where I do all my creativity. And I sit in the room and I have this big laptop thing that holds a giant clipboard that I use, and I clipboard the coloring book down. I color it, we talk, we watch television, all the things. That's why I can never film anything live coloring for you guys, because, you know, it would be too much noise in the background. It would just not work. So sorry, you won't see me do an actual coloring. Just we have so much going on, and you know, everyday life. That's beautiful. That's another one thought that I could maybe turn to a sister, a black woman. That's nice, really pretty. And as you can see, not all of the images are dark, but some. If you like the Grease Monkey, and it has some dark images, you will like this. But I really, that was like my favorite book. She has a couple of ones that I want to try. I want to try, I think one's called God's Eye, and I can't think of the other one. Oh, the Sea Life, the Stunning Sea Life. I would love to color in that. And yeah, there's a couple more that just came out. I want to color it. But look at this. You know me, guys. If you're new to my channel, I use nail gems or any kind of, you know, flathead gems for decoration on my images. And I used, so hopefully I can get in good with the camera. I also used some different ones on her earrings. And I wanted it to, you know, that's like her party. That's her, she's the belle of the ball. That's her party. And that's why I did colorful things. And as you can see, this area here where you see that green at, that was like really dark. It was like black, like in her hair. I just went back in black with her hair to make it pop, make her hair pop. But as you can see, you can still color on the dark images. Not a problem. So hopefully you guys like that image. My husband really did. He kept going on and on. I was like, that's really good. I didn't realize how great you were at coloring. He watches me every day, but okay, I'll take the compliment. It's another light one, like medium gray scale. This is a light gray scale. So you know, they're not all dark. So no worries, but you know, I like the book. I like glam. I like 1920s vintage flapper Victorian. I love all those type of books. So if you're new to my channel, you wonder why, oh, she's doing a lot of fashion and vintage and flapper bohemian. I love those kind of books. That's my thing. Looks like she's on a beach here. That's a nice close-up. And here's another that I color for you guys. I call this my modern day Elizabeth Taylor. Let me see if I can get a little bit closer. You know, Elizabeth Taylor had those eyes that were so very blue till they look almost lavender. And so that's what I used on her eye. I used like a aqua, no, it's an aqua, ultramarine. It may be an ultramarine color that I used, and a little bit of blue that I used. And of course you could see I made the pencil run across a little bit of the white of the hair. But yeah, even this dark part here that you see on her hair, That's the blue. That's indigo blue by Prismacolor that I use. So yeah, the black can make things pop as well. But yeah, I call that my modern day Elizabeth Taylor. My husband called it Katy Perry. I'm like, dude, whatever. But that was his take on it. But I liked it. This was the first one I did. So it's really cute. I wanted to stay into the gem colors. I know you said, why should you use purple and some lilac and all that stuff? Because I wanted to stay in like a gem jewel box, you know, to play off the eye. So I did. So hopefully you guys like it. And hopefully Miss Karen Morrison Productions like it. She'll send me another book. More curls. Like it has a little futuristic look, huh? That's how you look in the future, huh? And guys, this is the end of the flip-through. Now, Miss Karen Morris has different social medias. You can check those out. And there's one, Shipwreck. I would like to try that one too. Yeah, Shipwreck looks cool. And Witch in the Window looks cool to me. But yeah. So you have different varieties, you know, all to your liking. That's not something I would do. Steampunk, I like steampunk, of course. And yeah, you got different varieties of book with Karen Morris. So make sure you check this book out. I'm going to provide the link for you in the description box below to get this book off of Amazon. Be sure to get your copy quickly because, you know, books don't just stay around and hang around. So get it while you can. And again, I would like to thank Karen Morris for reaching out and sponsoring today's video for this lovely book, Diamonds and Curls. Thanks God for watching. Bye.